Mic check, mic check. Mic check, check.
Yeah, I'm trying to test the volume.
Mic check, mic check. It sounded fine on there, right?
Anyways. You might just have to keep it running for a little bit before you even start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. If you need to mute it, it's right here. I put it next. You guys are having a Charlotte. I don't know the. Wait, can you help me put it back in?
That's good. And then she can figure out.
Yeah. Don't forget to take off the commission.
Films the whole game. Oh, it's dark.
What's going on?
Might be the first time.
We're gonna do another mic check real quick. Mic check, mic check.
Are you guys gonna be watching the live stream to talk?
We're gonna do another mic check. Mic check.
So you guys gonna be watching the live stream?
No, we're just
No, be like, you know,
real deal.
live.
It's cold over here. Ah! Wait, can you pass? Actually, I can. Yeah, and my keys are on there though, so it's like. And then the aqua floor.
Or we wanted the just to make sure it adjusts itself. So you went to your school? I'm sorry.
Today it's fun. So you hate me too.
Maybe one.
Because they hate me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's historic matchup. The Gamecock Division I hockey team is one of the best club sports that the University of South Carolina has to offer. They proved that statement to be true as they won the inaugural AAU College Hockey National Championship this past spring in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Now, it is time for the Gamecock Division III team to make some history of their own as they take to the ice for the first time ever here tonight, welcoming the formidable Charlotte 49ers into the Plex, just 20 minutes off campus in Irmo, South Carolina. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Austin McConnell alongside my partner and good friend, Xander Collins. We're delighted to have you guys here for an electric night. The bar is already packed in here. Good fan base. They're rowdy. South Carolina just came out the tunnel, and they've been waiting to. We got a lot of energy built up here tonight, and it's just a very palpable building we have here, Xander.
Exciting matchup tonight, folks. As Austin said, first game for this club, and Charlotte's looking to come back from kind of a disappointing season in their opinion, with only 5 wins last season. They're looking to get a win. A lot of stuff to prove for both teams tonight.
We've got your starting lineups for you here as there's 5 minutes to go on the warm-up clock. We're going to bring you South Carolina's roster first. On line 1, left winger Sean Miller. He'll be wearing number 9, the sophomore. Jacob Caliberta, center, number 12, also a sophomore. Nick Esposito, number 2, right wing. He is a senior. And then on defense, you have Mateo Marchis, number 16, left defenseman. Charles Budd is right defenseman, wearing number 14 for the Garnet and Black tonight. And in goal, wearing number 30, is Silas Dobbs. He is the senior.
And for the Charlotte 49ers, their front line is consisted of number 2, Alex Raimundo, number 72, Chris Bernazzani, number 23, Jolie Gula. At left defense, we have number 41, Zachary Larson, and at right defense, number 26, Elliot Kranick. In between the sticks for the 49ers is number 1, Benjamin Brainin.
Like we mentioned before, we're very excited to get this thing underway. We've got 4 minutes left on the warm-up clock, and then they're going to have the national anthem along with starting lineups in case you missed them. If you're just joining us, welcome to Gamecock Division III's inaugural game here at the Plex in Irmo, South Carolina. We'll be right back for the start of tonight's action.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Flex. Tonight we have a showdown between the UNC Charlotte 49ers and your South Carolina Gamecocks. For tonight's starting lineup for the 49ers. Number 2, starting at left wing, Alex Ramondo. Starting at center, number 72, Chris Benazzi. Starting at right wing, number 23, Joey Gula. Starting at left knee, number 41, Zachary Larson. Starting at right knee, number 26, Elliot Koenig. And starting in net for the 49ers, number 1, Benjamin Bryan. And now it's time for your South Carolina Gamecocks. Starting at left wing, number 9, Sean Miller. Starting at center, number 2, Nick Esposito. Starting at right wing, number 12, Jacob Calvinaria. Starting at left knee, number 16, Mateo Martinez. Starting at right knee, number 14, Charlie Budd. In net, for your South Carolina Gamecocks, number 30, Silas Dobbs. And now, everyone please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner.
Well, this place is ready to rock and roll. The announcer has just given us the command to get back going.
South Carolina hockey.
The infamous sandstorm.
What's that, Austin? What am I sensing? What's going on here?
It feels like there's a sandstorm coming.
I hear it.
The fans do too. They have their rally towels out here today. This barn is ready for some Carolina Gamecocks club hockey. We are too. We're great to have you here tonight.
Great turnout tonight for Cock Hockey D3 as it's our first game as a club. Packed out the place.
The Plex is ready to rock. Carolina's ready to rock. Charlotte's ready to rock as they take to the ice. It's go time here in Irmo. We went through the starting lineups, and if you're just joining us, we'll keep you updated all night. First period about to get underway. Stripes brings them to the center dot. And the inaugural season for the D3 club hockey team is underway. Xander mentioned it earlier. Charlotte trying to come back from a underwhelming season last year with a 5-14-1 record.
They look hungry coming into this game tonight. They're trying to spoil Carolina's inaugural game.
Here's number 12, Jacob Caliberta. Tried to get it through center. That was broken up. Through the neutral zone. Attempt to be hit. Charlotte on the attack now. There's a shot blocked in front there by number 2, Nick Esposito. Great defensive stand for number 2. Puck in the corner now comes out to the half wall. Charlotte continues to attack. Carolina trying to clear the zone, get a line change. Nice move through center there with Sean Miller. Esposito tried to pick it back up. It came back into Charlotte's possession. Now poked away by line 2, Paul Marshall. Puck goes out of the play, hits the very low-hanging ceiling here in the Plex. We'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. It's always tough playing a first game, Xander. How do you control the nerves and make sure you stay mentally focused?
I mean, you mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. They've got a lot to live up to with the D1 team being the best in the nation. I think they're handling the nerves pretty well so far. They just got to keep on the front foot.
Here's a turnover in the zone. Kieran St. Ange had the puck for Charlotte, then turned it over. Now sent back across the ice. Here's Anthony Rodriguez going after it. Back into the zone. Here's St. Ange again. Puck centered across. That went wide. Turning and fanning on the pass. That was Anthony Rodriguez. He tried to get it back across. Paul Marshall and Matt Baxter go after the goalie as it was a pass that kind of just squirted back to him awkwardly. He's locked in and falls on it. We're going to get a face-off to the left of him. Case miss it. In goal for Charlotte is Benjamin Brainen, number 1.
An important part of this team for 3 years now, coming in as a junior.
From Apex, North Carolina. First offensive zone attack for Carolina here. Charlotte's going to maintain possession here in their own zone. Sent around the boards, trying to clear it out. Put on his behind, and the physicality is already coming out here tonight.
Yeah, they might not have played a game before, but they look very sharp tonight, Austin.
Carolina touches up, gets back on sides. Now they'll go join the forecheck. Through center. That's number 43. He tried to put one deep in the Carolina zone and could not. Now it's Carolina back the other way. Here's Owen Noonan. A big part of this organization. He really got this club going. He really put all the pieces together and did a phenomenal job doing so. Through center, it's poked ahead. It was deflected, so there will be no icing. Now to get the puck is Elliot Kranick, starting defenseman for Charlotte. Slice through center. That was stolen by number 19, Aaron Borusk. He loses the puck coming into the zone now. Puck goes behind the boards after a deflection in front. And now Carolina with some pressure of their own here. Big collision there along the boards.
Elliot Kranick of Charlotte having a lot to do so far. He's a big part of this team. He had 8 points last season, 2 goals, 6 assists from right defense. That's pretty good impact for him.
There was a chance there. It looked like he was going to be offsides anyways. This will be the same case, but for Charlotte. Getting caught on the wrong side was Seth Hale for Charlotte. Previously played for the Charlotte Rush out of Huntersville, North Carolina. Now we got our first face-off in the neutral zone, just over 3.5 minutes into this first period. Both teams providing much-needed pressure.
Yeah, you asked how Kakaki's got to start this game. They got to start by winning these face-offs and just keeping it from there.
Charlotte with a little miscommunication there. Here's Joey Gula. 23 tipped in front and a good save by Dobbs.
Gula, another huge part of the Charlotte team with 12 points last season, 3 goals, 9 assists. He was their point leader last season.
Finance major from Rome, New York. So he made a trip to come down here for school.
Far from home.
Puck's going to come around the other way. John McAdams. Or excuse me, that was David DeBoy. Regains his feet and makes a big collision right in front of us. He made contact with number 72, Chris Bernazzi. Shot sent towards the cage there, and another save from Charlotte. 15:42 to go in this first period. Line changes for both squads here. Face-off is won by Carolina. DuBois sends that one, and that was kicked aside by the goaltender, Brainen.
Already a lot to do tonight for Brainen. It's 3 saves so far.
You mentioned Brainen has been a big part of this team. The junior has had his experience, had a 2-2 record last year. Here's a shot from no angle and a save by Dobbs. As from Kieran St. Ange, he's been a big part of the rush here so far. He's had a couple shots to his name already. Charlotte made the hour-and-a-half or so trek down from North Carolina to their neighboring state, South Carolina. Very glad they got here safely. And we get to see some great action here tonight. Carolina's back in action tomorrow at 2:15 p.m. Eastern. They take on the Citadel. Centering pass there. Good try from Caliberta. Now Matt Baxter along the wall. Lets it go for his man. Takes a shot there and another save by Brainen. Over 5 minutes into this game now. Added pressure from both squads. A new 5 for each squad here. Teo Marchis, Charles Butt, number 16 and 14 in the Garnet. Stay out there for the Gamecocks. Here is Marchis, he sends it wide. Charlotte gets it out of their zone, but Bud wanted something to do with that as that comes back through center ice and got over Zachary Larson's stick. Turnover in their own zone.
Already a very physical battle for both teams tonight. Surprisingly, no penalties.
Workman tried to send it around. It did not work. Now back through center just over the stick blade of Owen Noonan. No icing. Refs wave it off. It comes out in front. And great alertness from Charlotte there. Suter a shot and a big save. Couldn't control the rebound. It comes back out, but Carolina gets on the possession. Here's Charles Budd. He's been out there for a couple minutes now. Long shift for number 14. Now cutting through center. Dropping it back. There's a shot that just goes high over the glove. That came from Owen Noonan. And it looks like we have a delayed penalty coming up. Dobbs goes to the bench. 6 attackers on for South Carolina. The whistle's blown dead. We're going to get a hooking call. Wait for them to tell us who it's on. We want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, and if you're watching at home, this is our first time as well, so we ask that you please just bear with us, and we're called interns for a reason. But we love y'all, and we love the Gamecocks, so we're grateful to be out here. As there's a turnover on the power play, this is the first penalty against Charlotte. That was against A.J. Jensen. He got a hooking call.
And now it's time for a Gamecock power play.
Gotta make something happen here on the power play for D3 Cock Hockey here.
Cornered along the half wall. And it's cleared the length of the ice by Charlotte. They'll get a line change. Carolina's going to try and take advantage of that. Here's number 25, Derek Helledy, with a nice move across the neutral zone. Helledy's in. He drops it back. Tries to take a shot. Stick lifted. Puck cleared the length of the ice, and Carolina will retreat again. On the forecheck is St. Ange. Slamming on the brakes and dropping it back. Sean Miller will take it from behind X. Here's Derek Helledy again. He's going to drop it back. And some tic-tac-toe through center. Doesn't get all the way down. Blocked by a bench player coming onto the ice. Here's Will Trainer. Going to keep possession. Moves it out wide. Here's Anthony Rodriguez. We've seen his speed tonight so far. Rodriguez drops it back. Here's a chance. Tipped in front. Still loose. Puck still loose. Comes out. Slap shot. Score! Mateo Marchese gets the Gamecock Club Hockey D3's first ever goal.
And what a way to start his tally.
There was chaos in front. Puck deflected around a little bit. Looked like Brandon kind of lost it.
Brandon does well there, but third time's the charm there for Marchese.
And Marchese playing cleanup gets the first goal. The sophomore left defenseman getting on the board early. That's a big goal for Carolina, like you mentioned, Xander. 11:55 to go in the first period, and they have a lead to play with. Whoa. Brandon laid a hit there. The goalie for Charlotte.
Sent Miller right to the ice.
After a goal, you can always feel a sense of urgency. Carolina gets that confidence. Charlotte starts to panic a little bit because they want to tally up the score, tie it back up.
That UNC power play goal was scored by number 16, Mateo Marchese. Assisted by number
Another
17,
chance here.
Matthew Baxter.
Nick Adams try to get it on cage. Puck is still loose. Oh, deja vu almost for Brandon there. This one went wide of the net. This was deflected, so it will not be another icing. Played hard into the boards. That was number 72, Chris Bernazani, getting tied up with William Forrest at the other end of the ice. Carolina's going to touch up. Pass goes through the legs. Now here's St. Ange with some speed. We've seen what he can do, but he gets bodied off the puck there. Now here's number 10, Sean Roach. Loses possession of the puck as he was double-teamed by Carolina. Trying to get it out. Puck coming back to the center. Here's next Nick Esposito, starting right winger. Gamecock D1 and D3 team had a joint tryout that lasted about a week. So we really can talk about the depth here because they had a lot of people out there that night. Once you get into this line 3, line 4 action, that's when it really can win you some games, especially late in the season, as there was an unexpected shot there that goes towards Dobbs. He'll hang on and make another save.
Dobbs not a lot to do so far in this match, but still making 4 saves. He's called upon, he will do his job.
About halfway through this opening period, 1-0 is the score, and if you're just joining us, welcome. Carolina Gamecock D3 Club Hockey inaugural game. First goal scorer, Mateo Marchese. Charlotte's going to try and get the attack on here again. Here's Sutton. Sutton lost it. Now back through center. Carolina loses possession. It flips back to Charlotte. Now they're just giving each other the puck here. Around the boards it comes. Matt Baxter was waiting for it. Weird bounce through center. Sent towards Dobbs. He has to kick that one away. Here's Rodriguez. Takes a shot, gloved, down by Brainin.
What a save by Brandon. He's been very busy tonight.
Brayden has had his hands full, so has this Charlotte defense.
Quite literally.
Face off to the right of Brayden. This time won by Charlotte, one of the very few they've won so far. Here's a shot from number 72, Chris Bernanzani. He's been a little loud tonight so far, trying to get Charlotte back on the board.
Charlotte's starting to string a few things here tonight. Started a little slow, but they're starting to get some shots off.
Face-off won by Carolina. That's another win for Michael Whalen, the center. Played off the skate of Mason Holmes. And Carolina has done a good job so far tonight of keeping line 1 together, keeping line 2 together, making sure everyone plays with their respective line mates, the guys they've been practicing with all week. Puck coming back to the neutral zone. We're going to go to the center dot. Right on the Flight Adventure Park logo, also known as the Plex around the University of South Carolina. About 20 minutes off campus. Very easy drive. Here's Derek Helledy. Helledy, we've seen his dangles so far tonight. He chips that one in, and they'll go play chase. Puck comes back to the center. Shot there, got blocked in front. Raimundo getting on the stat sheet there with the block shot. Back to the center. Here's Bernazani. Pad save, Dobbs. Crowd enjoys that one. They haven't had much to cheer about for Dobbs tonight. He's been very quiet. Charlotte's offense has been quiet, I should say. Poked ahead in the midst of a line change. Both squads. Michael Whalen takes a spill at the blue line as the puck is played in for Charlotte. 2 men on the forecheck. Puck comes out in front of Dobbs. Oh, that got dangerous. Kind of saw what happened there with Brayden on the other end of the ice.
Important touch there for Helledy.
Turnovers are a key factor. Sent back in for a dump-in chase. That was Charles Budd, who's been active tonight. The line 1 right defenseman. Off the skates, out to center. Miscommunication there from the Carolina forwards. Shot goes off the post! And Dobbs got a little lucky there. That was a great shot from St. Ange. He's shaking his head already. He can't believe he hit the post there. With his control of the stick, he's going to tie him up against the boards.
I just don't want that opportunity back. That's so unlucky for him to hit the ball.
Ref telling him to get free. They're trying. Fans want them to get the puck out of there. They finally do. Poked away, comes back out in front, and now 2-on-2 the other way. Here's number 19, Aaron Burrisk. Burrisk gets tied up, but he stays with it. Sent up the half wall and out. Charles Budd is waiting. Miscommunication there from the 49ers. It comes back behind Brayden. Brayden trying to see where they're going. Sean Miller got tied up there. It comes out. And now Charlotte back the other way. Central stop, heel pad, save that one. Charles Budd setting up the attack here. Getting away from his own zone. Deflecting puck. Hitting a few different sticks there. Now it's played back up there by Esposito. It's going to go the length of the ice. Will not be an icing. Did not make it to the red line. Hail Mary through center there. As here's a great chance now for the 49ers. A backhander, a big save by Dobbs! Absolutely robbing Seth Hill on the backhander. And we remain 1-0. The dump and chase from the 49ers here. Will Trainer moved it ahead through center. Another dump and chase from Charlotte. Throwing that one in there was Zachary Larson. Previously played for the Philadelphia Hockey Club. As Dobbs with another save with just 5 minutes to go here in this first period. It's flying by. 5:06, 1-0 is your score.
How good has Dobbs been tonight, Austin? Anytime that Charlotte's ever had an attack, they're not having any luck against this guy. He's got upwards of 6 saves now. What do they got to do to get past him?
Not hit the post. I guarantee you St. Ange is still shaking his head about that, but he's going to lock in, he's going to move on, and Dobbs better be ready because Charlotte is going to keep bringing chances. Shot score on the rebound! Matt Baxter! Let's clean up! And it's 2-0 Gamecocks!
The freshman finds the net there for the Gamecocks. What a shot. Didn't look like he had a very good angle, but didn't matter to him. He found the net.
2 goals on 2 different rebounds here tonight. Brandon tried to sprawl across and make a glove save, just could not get there. A hard, quick shot from Matt Baxter. Great reaction time.
Classic celebration, too. It's a great one.
The bench got fired for that one as they take a 2-0 lead. You mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, Xander, that Charlotte's trying to right their ship from last season.
Yeah, Austin, just the 5-14-1 record last year. They're going to come in here looking to get into some good form. Disappointing season for their standards, but hockey is not making it easy for them.
A shot off the shoulder of Brandon there goes out of play. Big save for number 1 in white. 4:27 remains in this first period. Backhanded, not cleared, sent back the other way. Lucas Tafe threw that one in. Now they'll tie up along the half wall. Try to center it out across. It was intercepted along the blue line. Here's Sutter back through center, try to get a shot off, could not. Puck goes into the corner. They'll get tied up with Larson. Bounce off the boards. And now a reset for Carolina. Here comes the attack from Owen Noonan. St. Ange sends another one towards the cage. Again, it goes high. Dobbs might have gotten a shoulder on that. St. Ange got the worst of that hit there on the left side.
Despite Charlotte not being able to get anything really going on the offensive side, St. Ange has showed a lot of promise, getting a lot of shots off for the 49ers.
Carolina wanted a tripping there. Not very happy is David DuBois as he feels like he got tripped up. Some dirty dangles. Puck still loose. Shot save and the net comes off. Somebody ran into the goal there. It looked like Jacob Calaberta. Excuse me, that was Lucas Tafe.
Things really starting to fall in place for the Gamecock team. Both teams, I would say, started a little slow, but Carolina has not slowed down since they got that first goal. Looking at it more.
Lining up at the face-off dot for the Gamecocks. Aiden Fry. That's line 4. He's out there for Carolina. Here's another rebound chance and a great defensive stand there from Garrett Coutura. Physicality behind Brainen. Puck's kicked away. St. Ange is waiting for it. Sent back the opposite direction. And trying to clear it out the zone. It is out of play.
We're going to skate to one song only.
2:56 to go here in the first period. Face off now to the left, the glove hand side of Brainen. Trying to wrap around and almost worked. Brainen was ready for the pad stack. Now comes back out to the blue line. Little wheel going here. Could not get that one on target. Was John McAdams. Puck is flipped out of the zone. Charlotte can get another line change. Dylan Bauman on the attack. Collision there in the neutral zone. Joey Gula, a very big man. He's on the forecheck here.
As we mentioned earlier, Gula, very important team for the Charlotte. A very important player for this team, 12 points last season, 3 goals, 9 assists.
6'3", 190. Do not want to get hit by that.
That sounds painful.
Freight train coming right at you. Under 2 minutes now here in the first period. It's a 2-0 game. Joey Gula almost had a chance to make it 2-1. That's what Charlotte's trying to do here is cut the lead in half. Now in behind the defense, shot save. Oh, he fans on the rebound. That was Sean Miller with a golden opportunity.
He's going to want that one back, Austin.
Him and St. Audge might have something to agree about after tonight's matchup.
That's for sure. Both players missing great opportunities.
Now 2-on-1 back the other way. Raimundo drops it back. Shot saved by Dobbs. Here's a follow-up opportunity from Roach. Roach tries to throw one out front and it was off the skate. Line one back out there for Carolina. Charlotte with some attack here. Knocked down by Dobbs. Another great save by him. Out of position comes Esposito. Taking that one right in the chest. And out of play. Look out below. Puck comes back in play. And with a minute, 62 seconds to go, we're about to get this ice shaved.
All I know is that a Zamboni is involved, Austin.
Face off to the right of Dobbs, who's been locked in this first period.
Very locked in. Not a 6 for him. Only one went past him, unfortunately hit the bar for St. Juice. St. Ange, sorry.
Here's Sean Miller on the attack. He gets played hard into the boards by Big Bryce Alphin, 6'3", 201.
They're built different out in Charlotte.
They hit the weight for sure. A centering pass goes all the way through to the wall. 42 seconds here, time for one more attack from Charlotte. Or not. Comes out through center. Turning and trying to catch Carolina sleeping in the line change. Here's Roach. Stolen through center. Nice moves there. Paul Marshall trying to get in behind the defense. Fans on the first one, takes another shot. Now he's in behind the goal. Had a great chance on the second follow-up attempt. Icing is the call with 10.3 seconds to go. We're going to get one more face-off here on the Charlotte end of the ice.
Both teams got to be quick if they want something to come from these last 10 seconds here in the first period.
Maybe looking for a one-timer off the draw. Quick face-off, quick shot, get it on target. And as we've seen twice tonight, follow up on the rebounds. Paul Marshall will face off. And he will win that face-off. Here comes that shot. It's blocked in front.
Just like you drew it up, Austin.
Crowd trying to count down for the Gamecocks. But we run out of time here in the first period. 20 minutes down, 40 to go. We're going to go pave that ice. Get a nice clean sheet. 2-0 Gamecocks.
At the end of one, the score is 2-0 for your South Carolina Gamecocks.
Oh,
These are the people watching fucking Mike Honcho.
I'm weak.
So next time they score, we're like, Mike Honcho, that was for you. It's fine. It's so hard to keep up with the stats. I have like half the amount of saves I think. It's still only been like one penalty though, or a couple.
Just say when they come back. Just say
Just be like both goalkeepers with 10 goals saved.
welcome back, everybody, for the start of the second period. 20 minutes are on the clock. 2-0 is the score, and we're gonna flip sides and get going here in just a few moments.
Charlotte getting some shots tonight, but most of them coming from outside. Not sustaining much consistent pressure on this Gamecock team.
Recap of the first period. We had 2 goals scored, both by the Gamecocks. Number 1 was Mateo Marchese, the left defense sophomore. He got the first ever goal for the Carolina Club Hockey D3 team, and the second goal about mid-period was Matt Baxter, wearing number 17 for the Garnet. He found the scorecard. Both of them kind of like deja vu for Brandon. A shot got blocked in front, or got to Brandon, and then a rebound follow-up attempt.
That's really been the difference between these two teams tonight. Both teams getting a lot of shots. Charlotte's not been able to follow up on those rebounds.
Like you mentioned, Cinder, sustaining that pressure in the offensive zone it's been a struggle for Charlotte so far.
Carolina's been having their guys fly up the ice. Charlotte's been able to counterattack, but never really been able to catch this team out.
Second period is underway as the puck is dropped. We'll see what intensity Charlotte comes out with and what their message was in the locker room. Nice move there. Avoids a big hit. Now Nick Esposito sends it up to Sean Miller. Miller's played off the puck by St. Ange. Shot there goes wide over the net. Comes around here to Mateo Marchese. That goes wide, looking for the tip in front.
He had a taste for goal earlier in the match, and he's shooting, looking for more.
Definitely has that confidence behind him now. It's crazy what one goal can do for a player and a team. Carolina had a much different mojo when they scored that first goal, and it's paid off for them as they got another one to go with it. Built themselves a 2-goal cushion. That puck was turned over, and now Charlotte clearing the zone. A big hit there, laying the lumber was Charles Budd. Another hit on the Carolina side of the ice. That's going to go off the ceiling. And we're going to get our first stop in play here in the second period. Faceoff will come right in front of us in the neutral zone. A couple personnel changes for both sides. Sean Roach, face-off against Paul Marshall. Puck stand at a standstill for a minute. Charlotte eventually gains possession. St. Ange on the pressure in the corner.
I would say St. Ange definitely Charlotte's liveliest player this match, especially in that first period, hitting the goalpost or the crossbar, excuse me.
Charlotte, like you mentioned, has seen their chances, just hasn't been able to capitalize on the second chance opportunities as Carolina has. Delayed offsides. Carolina will touch up And now they'll join the forecheck. Big collision there. That was Austin Crisp hitting the ice. Number 5 and white. Another save by Dobbs. Had a great first period. He looks to keep that momentum and stay locked in. Oh, great drop there. Puck dropped down between the legs. Could not get the shot towards the net. Big hit behind Dobbs. Carolina avoids. Could have been a big failure there. That could have been really bad. But luckily Carolina had enough guys back in the defensive zone to help. Aiden Bierman lost his footing, but Charlotte regains possession. Sutton. Losing the puck now. Oh, backhand. Sneaky backhand there from Aiden Sutter. Miscommunication there from Charlotte. Puck just out of the zone. They're going to touch up, and that's going to be offsides. 3 minutes elapsed here in the second period. Still a 2-0 game, and if you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in here tonight. The inaugural season kicks off here in the Plex for this club hockey team. It's been a lot of fun. The energy's been great. Look down at the crowd. We've got a phenomenal showing here. And this place is packed out.
Yeah, Austin. Great energy, especially for their first game. And it looks like they've been playing together for a long time as well. Have decent chemistry so far.
Slap shot goes high. Might have been deflected. Big hit along the boards. That one was sticked aside by Brandon. Seth Hill and Mason Holmes had some words for each other. It looks like one of them's going to get called for a penalty. Charlotte fans in attendance making the trek down here. Looks like they wanted a penalty. They're going to get one. Mason Holmes might have gotten a little too heated there. Not sure if it was the pushing or the hit. Charlotte's going on their first power play of the night.
This is their opportunity to get back into this game here, Austin.
A chance to cut the lead in half. Like you said, get that momentum. Joey Gula facing off to the left of Dobbs. Charlotte going to look for that sustained pressure. They're not going to get it there. Let's clear the lane to the ice, and Carolina will get the first clear of this power play. Hanging out, setting up shop, Elliot Kranick. He sends one across ice. He was good buddy Zachary Larson. A block there, and it comes out of the zone. Anthony Rodriguez has had a pretty solid night on the score sheet, on the stat sheet, not the score sheet. A lot of block shots, a lot of hits. He's really flying around out there. And here's Joey Gula. He'll slam on the brakes and hold on to it. Now he moves it up top. Here's Kranick. Set towards the cage, and another penalty coming up. That will be against Carolina. It's touched up, and it looks like we're going to have a 5-on-3 for almost a full minute here. Big opportunity for Charlotte here, Zim.
Absolutely. Hopefully Charlotte can get something going for the first time in this period with this power play.
South Carolina was very disciplined there in the first period, but the last couple minutes it's been a little rough. Is now headed to the box to join Mason Holmes. It's number 18, David DeBoy.
Despite Carolina being on the power kill, they defended really well with 4 guys out there on the ice. Hopefully they can do the same with 3 now, with 2 penalties.
2-man advantage for Charlotte. Definitely a lot more room on the ice to take some shots. 2 more people to clean up rebounds in front of the net. 5-on-3s are almost guaranteed goals when you really think about it. Look at the statistics. It's very hard not to score a 5-on-3. We're going to see the true test of the 5-on-3, or the penalty kill in general here for Carolina. There's a save by Dobbs. It's a pushing and shoving. We're getting some fireworks here in the second period.
Absolutely, that's a huge save from Dobbs, especially with this man advantage going towards the 49ers.
Getting into our little karaoke session up here. Can't give us the mic.
Now the PA has been very good with the music tonight, folks. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got some bangers playing.
And here's a good chance. Here's Sean Miller. Short-handed, double short-handed. Charlotte gets back in time. 25 seconds remaining on this first Mason Holmes penalty kill.
They got to get going if they want to make this power play count.
They're good. On sides. Right into the skates of Sean Miller. Playing great defensively as well. Sean Miller is a name we will call a lot this season.
Yeah, the sophomore's super important to this Gamecock team.
That goes high and out of play. 1 second remaining on this Mason Holmes power play for Charlotte. They'll still have a minute left. When Mason Holmes comes out of the box, they'll have a 5-on-4. But Carolina does get one person back.
Defending well right now, Austin. Despite the man advantage going towards Charlotte, like we said, Carolina's doing a lot of grit, they're being very aggressive. I mean, this is hockey, but they're doing very well to defend.
Dobbs has done a great job in goal, but Carolina's done a great job blocking shots and not making Dobbs do all the work. That's kind of been the issue for Charlotte. It's been Brandon's had to make all the saves. No block shots for Charlotte, no rebounds, and that's hurting them.
Back comes McAdams.
McAdams comes out for Mason Holmes. He sprints it right to the bench, which is right next to the penalty box. 48 seconds remaining on this power play for Charlotte. 0 for 1 so far. Do not want to fall 0-2. Big face-off win for Carolina. Not cleared out. Was kept in by Kranick. Now a tie-up along the boards there to the right of Dobbs. Kranick slams on the brakes. Nice move there. Comes back to Kranick. No, it goes across. There's a shot blocked in front. Another block shot for the Gamecocks. They'll clear the zone. Oh, and over-skating that one. Number 8, John McAdams. Now back through center. Great deflected pass. It's exactly what I'm talking about. They're not allowing Charlotte to get to Dobbs. Now there's a penalty coming up. It's going to be a cross-check. 7 seconds on the remaining power play already. Trying to see who they're getting here. Looks like it's going to be Alex Raimundo for Charlotte. So there's your reward, Carolina. You kill off a 5-on-3, and in 7 seconds you'll have a power play of your own.
Yeah, it went from 2 men down just a few minutes ago to now being a man up. Hopefully they can capitalize here, Austin.
Raimundo played for the Florida Alliance 18U AAA 23, where he had a goal last year. He's 6 foot 161. We talked about in the first period, these boys are big up in Charlotte. 13:32 remaining in the second period. Face off to the right of Brandon. And out of the box. Carolina onto the power play. There's a shot. Save. Another rebound. That was a
power play.
Will Trainer had a great chance there. This one's going to be cleared the length of the ice. And so a full 100 seconds to work with.
It's going to be Elodie coming back on the ice for the Gamecocks to start this power play.
Here's Caliberta. He drops it back. Puck bounces in front. Goes past Brandon. Derek Elodie through behind the boards. Caliberta was waiting for it. It comes back to Elodie. Elodie centers one up front. Try to go back down to Caberta. A save there. Looks like no one knew where it was for a minute. Brandon had it under his glove or in his pad or something. And he makes a save tonight. Face-off won by Charlotte in their own zone. Big clear if they can get it out. They will. Oh, they will. Never mind. It goes up past Sean Miller. Good forecheck here from Charlotte. Trying to pick up the intensity of this game. Starting the attack here. Sean Miller flips one in. Checks his shoulder to see who's coming after him. And he's bet by Price Alpha. Gamecocks retain possession though. That was a centering pass there. Just went wide.
Every time Rodriguez has come on for the Gamecocks, he's been very lively, hitting some instant impact every time he's coming onto the ice.
Rodriguez plays on that line with Matt Baxter, who scored the second goal of tonight's contest. They've been producing very well.
Just under 30 seconds remaining on this penalty for Charlotte. They've done a good job to defend this so far.
Possession, Carolina. 22 seconds remaining on this power play for Carolina. Both teams have done a good job killing these penalties so far. Centered across. Big close save there. A windmill save from Benjamin Brannon. And keeps this thing at 2-0. 5 seconds on the power play. Out of the box comes Raimundo. He steps onto the ice and goes after Matt Baxter. Looked a little high. I was waiting to see if the ref would throw his arm up. He did not.
As you mentioned, Baxter, the second goal scorer in the first period, looking to have some more impact in this game.
That one goes over the net. Owen Newnham.
As you mentioned in the first period, Austin Newnham, a big part of getting this club off the ground.
Bernazzini sends it in. Picked up by Charles Budd. Puck comes bouncing back towards the Carolina zone. Ooh, a little dangerous there from goal scorer Mateo Marchis. Shot goes way wide there. That was Aiden Behrman. Back to center. Oh! Wide side hit. Ref's hand goes up in the air. Charlotte fans don't agree. It's going to happen anyways. And there's some more fireworks down by the goal here. That's Owen Newnham sticking up for his teammate, Matt Baxter, who took that big collision from Aiden Behrman. Refs get in there. Break up the scuffle. So another power play here for Carolina. Another opportunity to add to the cushion of a lead, which is currently 2-0 with 10:26 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, neither team being able to capitalize on these power plays that we didn't see a lot of, if at all, in the first period. Second period, they're coming quite often.
About halfway through this game, it's been pretty steady flow. Charlotte's throwing a lot at Carolina, but they're easily defending and reacting to it well. As that one was tied up in the feet of the official. Now this will be sent the length of the ice. As it gets past number 25, Derek Halliday, the freshman, left defenseman.
Penalty on the 49ers, resulting in a Gamecock power play.
Another phenomenal call by our one. As that one goes into the zone, no icing. Good play there by Sean Miller, regaining possession. Some good puck movement here from the Gamecocks on offense. Sean Miller gets tied up with Zachary Larson. Goes back out to the point, does a shot tipped in front, and Brandon with another nice save.
For how much Carolina's been on the front foot this game, you got to say Brandon's keeping Charlotte in it. Maybe a 2-goal deficit, but it could be a lot more tonight.
heard 2-0 is one of the worst, is the worst lead you
worst
can
in
have.
sports.
Because 1 goal by Charlotte, and they're right back in this game. So Brandon's doing everything he can do on his part. Charlotte's got to help him out offensively and stay out of the penalty box. They do their part there as they send it the length of the ice, and Dobbs, they're making sure he's awake down there.
Just under a minute left on this power play for Carolina.
So Carolina will retreat and set up the new attack here on offense. There's Mateo Marchis. He lost the puck. It got sent back the other way. And another clear. Here's St. Ange on the forecheck for Charlotte. Pressuring Carolina. Back through center. A little miscommunication there. Looked like Owen Newnham. He's going to wait for Paul Marshall to come up and grab the puck. He did not take it. But Carolina's actually going to benefit from it because they're going to get the puck here. Bouncing puck towards the net. Chopped at by Dobbs. Or Bud, excuse me. And it's sent back towards Dobbs. With 4 seconds remaining on this power play. Both penalty kills have done a phenomenal job here in this second period. The first goal tonight was on the power play, but since then, there's been zeros in that column for both squads. Nice move through center. Here is that power play goal scorer. That's going to go out of play.
Archie's been super important for both sides of the puck for Carolina tonight, as we mentioned. Goal scorer of the first goal in D3 Cog Hockey history. That's got to feel good.
Hope they gave him that puck to keep, because that is a valuable puck here in Carolina history. Face-off won by Charlotte, but Carolina was quick to react and get the possession. Sent up top. Shot there! Went high, and it looks like the net came off for a minute. Referee blows his whistle. And we'll get a face-off next to Brandon.
I was going to say a powerful shot.
That was from William Forrest, the right defenseman. Wearing number 24 for the Guardian Black 3. Puck in behind Brandon now. Trying to get to it. John McAdams keeps it in. He backhands one down to number 21, Aiden Fry. They're lined up with Aaron Forrest. Big hit along the boards. And it looks like John McAdams is going to go to the box. Big collision. Seth Hill has some words for him. And another power play here in the second period.
As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, not a lot of that going on in the first period. What's gotten into these guys?
I think Coach fired them up in the locker room. They definitely got a lot more chippy, a lot more aggressive. We've seen a couple cheap shots get called. Ref's doing a phenomenal job here tonight, making sure everyone stays level-headed.
Yeah, the officiating has been very good so far tonight.
Staying in the zone. Good pressure there. And a great job by number 4, Anthony Rodriguez. We've called his name quite a few times tonight. He's deserved it. He's done a phenomenal job. Here he is again, going after the puck. And a man down, he's going to go try and keep it in the zone. Bodies flying everywhere. Now it's Bernazzini. He's going to leave it for number 26, Kraniak. Drops that back. Sends it across. Here's Larson. Larson moves it down low. Sent one on. It goes wide. Over to Larson again. Larson feeds it back. And a glove save by Dobbs. Remaining perfect in goal so far.
Yeah, Dobbs has been very important for this Gamecock team because Charlotte has not caught them out many times, but when they have, Dobbs has been there to save the day.
We assumed there was going to be a big goalie battle because of talent on this Carolina roster. It looks like Dobbs has continued to impress the coaching staff. 1 minute and 5 seconds remain here in this power play. Last minute substitution for the Gamecocks here. Out comes Aaron Borisk. It's going to come right to Borisk. He's going to make a nice move. Little too far. Won't get a shot on goal. Carolina a little slower. They're not going to really go pressure this. Borisk is going to hold it against the wall. Now it's a 3v1 behind Braden. Borisk taking the blunt of it, trying to keep the puck against the wall. He did a great job killing time there. Good hockey IQ from all these guys. A lot of them have played before in travel ball, semi-pro, juniors, AAA, and Dobbs makes another save, and the fan base behind him loves it. Sean Roach wins the faceoff for Charlotte, but it comes out of the zone, so they'll have to retreat and set back up. Here's Austin Crisp. We have not called his name tonight. A Gamecocks chant. Fans are in it. It's a beautiful Friday night here in South Carolina. They don't care if it's a varsity sport, a club sport, or if it's an intramural sport. They will show up for the fans. And there's a rebound, follow-up opportunity, and a goal. Bryce Alphen finally cleans up on a rebound for Charlotte, what we've talked about all night. And they cut the lead in half with 5:28 to go in the second period.
You mentioned it not too long ago, Austin. 2-0 leads, probably the worst one you can have in sports. Charlotte's right back into this game. What do you think they need to do to tie this one up?
Ride the momentum. A goal will give you momentum, whether you're a player or a team. I also mentioned that earlier. Momentum is a very real thing. And they just got to keep riding it. They got to keep using it. Now the intensity has already picked up. We saw this whole period from them. Coach must have given them a good message in the locker room. Tobin Trouts. Now here's Alphen again, getting Charlotte's first goal of the season. He's going to take another shot, and Dobbs is ready for that one.
Alvin with 2 points last season, 1 goal, 1 assist. Already 1 goal this season.
The 6'3", 201-pound defenseman from Apex, North Carolina. He's a graduate student. Wearing number 24 for the white and green. Sean Miller was waiting for that to come out of the zone. It did not. Looking for a deflection out front. Could not get it. Puck will go back into possession of Carolina. Charlotte player hit the deck. Puck stays in the zone. Still in the zone. Carolina must have thought, because they retreated, they must have thought it was out of the zone. They didn't want to get caught off sides. Here's Dylan Bauman. Some words being exchanged between players. It's the key word here in this second period has been intensity. It's picking up on both sides here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Austin. This period especially with all those penalties, all those power plays, game's really starting to get chippy.
Under 5 minutes to go now. Coming up on 4 minutes to go here in the second period. 1 goal lead for Carolina. Trying to defend in their home barn on opening night. Shot. Stick save by Dobbs. Loose puck goes into the corner. Move back up top. Off his back foot. That was a shot there from Aiden Behrman.
You mentioned, Austin, how momentum is a really real thing in hockey. It's starting to show. Charlotte's coming up on the front foot, especially in this back half of this period.
With Carolina just trying to make it to the end. of that 20-minute mark. Go into the locker room, figure out what they need to do to get back at Charlotte here in the third period. They cannot let up. Charlotte's going to just only keep throwing the kitchen sink at them. They got to be ready to defend it. Oh, big collision there. Through neutral zone. Charlotte on the attack again. There's a shot blocked. That was number 24, William Forrest, with a big block. He takes another spill.
It's almost like they play on ice, Austin.
And a wide open chance there for CJ Mayo. Had a chance on the doorstep. He was wide open. He was still down. That was number 43 in white. And a big break there for Carolina. I know they just gasped for air there. And I know Dobbs was very worried as well because he saw a man who had a campfire built to the left of him. Here's the attack for Carolina. Score! Matt Baxter with his second of the night. And a big goal makes it 3-1 Carolina.
Yeah, how impactful has Baxter been on this second line for Carolina tonight? His second goal of the night, just as we were starting to say that Charlotte was getting back into this game's looking a little bit more out of reach for Charlotte. Baxter with his second. What a finish.
2:21 to go in the second period. A big goal to extend their cushion back to 2. So a big goal for Carolina. Brainen will hold on to it. Anthony Rodriguez might have picked up an apple there. Got an assist. It's a great feed. And Matt Baxter was cutting across center ice, had a wide open opportunity. No one contested it, and he took advantage. Fired that thing home over the glove of Brainen.
Game got goal scored by number 24, Liam Cross. Assisted by number 6, Will Trainer.
That might be. Correction, that was Will Trainer on the assist. But Matt Baxter nets his second goal of the night. Puck squirts loose. Now here's a good attack. Baxter was there again. Looking for the hat trick on opening night. How cool of a story would that be? Big hit there from number 4, Anthony Rodriguez, and they're going to get a penalty here. Bryce Alphin, not an easy guy to take down. And Anthony Rodriguez, not the biggest of players, lays the lumber and takes him down. It looks like he's going to get a call for it.
Small player, big impact. You mentioned earlier in this broadcast, Austin, he's got a couple blocks contributing to this really strong Gamecock defense.
Matt Baxter wants clarification from the officials. He's questioning it, shakes his head in disagreement, and number 4 is off to the box. 1 minute and 33 seconds remain. Here in the second period, 3-1 is your score. Charlotte coming up with their game plan, trying to get one more before the end of this period. Go to the locker room only down 1, which was their original plan until Matt Baxter had something to say about it.
And the Gamecocks having to play the rest of this period out with a man down.
Puck was not cleared out. There's Larson, moving it down. It gets back to Larson. Gamecock chant right comes out as the puck is sent the length of the ice. So unless Charlotte gets a goal here in the next 70 seconds, their power play will bleed over into the second period. Good tie up along the boards. Good poke check. Kranik keeps possession. He gives it to St. Ange. St. Ange, a nice little back pass. Sent across the ice, still loose in front. Kept out but not out of the zone. 48 seconds remaining. Thrown around the boards. Carolina just trying to hang on for another 40 seconds here. As that shot went wide, he was looking for a deflection in front. That came off the stick of Kranik. Now Dylan Bauman, tied up on the boards with David DuBois. And now Bauman has some help from his teammates, but DuBois doing a great job killing this time.
Absolutely, especially on this power kill.
And Bauman tried to drop it back to Larson, but he was not there. It's going to come the length of the ice. Oh, and losing his footing. Oh, they're going to call this. Sean Miller giving his 2 cents to the officials, is what we'll say. Fans are displeased as well. And I couldn't tell from here if he touched him or not. Looked like he just lost his footing, but he might have gotten into the back of him and slew-footed him a little bit. I don't know. What did you see there, Xander?
Definitely think there was a little bit of contact there with his stick going into the back of his legs. I mean, we are on ice. Things do get slippery, but I think that one was from the player.
So Sean Miller will join Rodriguez in the box for 8 seconds. And to start the second period with a clean sheet of ice and a 5-on-3, that's pretty much a golden opportunity for Charlotte. They're going to have, I'm assuming, a couple play calls drawn up in the locker room when we go to break here in a little bit.
Carolina was in this position earlier in the period, did well with the 5-on-3.
Terrific penalty on the Gamecocks. Wins on a 49ers 5-on-3.
Final seconds of the second period will tick off here as one more save for Dobbs. Oh, and a golden opportunity had there been a couple more seconds remaining. But after 40 minutes of play, it's 3-1 Carolina, and we have 20 minutes of hard nonstop action coming at you after the break and after we get the Zamboni out.
Absolutely, my favorite part.
Everybody's favorite part. We'll be right back.
With a little blood and some bitterness, the water above the water, we're right above the mist. With a little peace and some harmony.
back for some third period action here on the Gamecocks' historic night. 3-1 is the score, but a 5-on-3 rolls over from the second to the third period. Charlotte has a golden opportunity with a clean sheet of ice.
Absolutely. I want to go back and highlight Matt Baxter, the freshman on this team. Huge night for him. 2 goals. He's been electric. Coming on for that second line at left wing, he has been electric when he's coming on the ice. I mean, 2 goals, what more can you ask for on this inaugural game for D3 Cock Hockey?
3 out there for Garnet, 5 out there for White. Dobbs and Brannon remain the goalkeepers, both having pretty solid nights. Save percentages are up for both, as they have both faced a lot of shots. And the third period's underway with Carolina winning the opening draw. Charlotte gonna take their time, get their feet back under them. Now Kranick goes across ice. Bernazzini moves it down to Raimundo. Larson tries to go cross ice. 1 penalty is killed. 5-on-4 for another 80 seconds here to open this third period. Behind the cage, it's Joey Gula. He moves it up top to number 26, Kranick. Kranick called for it. Bernazzini couldn't get it to him. Back to Kranick. Kranick takes a shot. Blocker save. Rebound chance. Could not get his stick on it. Was Raimundo. So Carolina with a big sigh of relief there. Shot from Larson, tipped in front by Gula. That goes wide. Raimundo with the puck again. Raimundo goes behind the cage. Slams on the brakes. Tries to throw one off the backhand. Sent that one wide was Larson. Bernazzini on the other side. It comes back to Larson. Larson just throws one at the goal! And it goes in! Might have been deflected by Raimundo. But Charlotte gets one back and it's 3-2.
Raimundo already equaling his goal tally from last season. That one's going to feel good. He's amped up. And it starts to look like we've got a game back on our hands. Charlotte taking advantage of that power play that they had there. Good little tap in by Raimundo.
Carolina needs to stay out of the box this period. It's hurt them the last 20 minutes or so there in the second period, and it bites them in the behind again tonight. 3-2 is your score with 18:39 to go. We are back to all even 5-on-5 action. There was 31 seconds remaining on the power play when Raimundo got a Hail Mary throw from Larson. He was able to get a stick on it. Dobbs was flabbergasted that went in because he did not expect that to go on cage at all. So now a tight game.
Back to 5-on-5. You're going to hope that the Cocks can stay out of the penalty because their second period was riddled with penalties, and it allowed Charlotte to claw back into this game.
Talked about momentum. Getting one early in the third is great for momentum the rest of the game. Carolina. Raimundo, number 2. Off the shin pads and big collision there. Staring him down was Sean Roach after Michael Whalen.
You mentioned Sean Roach, big part of this team. It's his 3rd year with the club, hoping for more of the same.
Derek Halliday throws one out. Good play by Mason Holmes there. Hit it through his legs. Fanning on a pass there in the neutral zone. Hitting the deck was Sam Roach. Gave Carolina a chance to get the puck back. And that one just goes past the stick of Dylan Dix. St. Ange across the blue line. He was a little too quick. He's offside. Oh my goodness. That was a good chance for St. Ange there. He was in behind the defense. Refs were quick to blow the whistle.
St. Ange being perhaps the most electric player on that front line for Charlotte tonight. He had a chance in the first period that went off of the crossbar. He's looked lively, Austin.
He certainly has. He's been flying around. He's been a big part of the Charlotte offense, like you just mentioned, all night. His skates were across the blue line before he had possession of the puck, so that's why they called the offsides, for anyone who was wondering. Tricky play, tricky call, but like we mentioned in the second period, the refs have been great tonight. The officiating has been phenomenal.
Absolutely, they have been, Austin.
Turnover there for Carolina. It's going to come out with Charlotte. Good poke check there. That was Will Trainer using all the inches and feet of his stick. Charlotte fumbles with the puck a little bit. Now they'll get it out of the zone, but right back the other way comes Carolina. Good play there. Nice move. Good defense from Charlotte, staying centered. Here's Workman. He takes a hard hit into the boards. So did Will Trainer. He tried to center one out in front and it didn't go. Back through centers, number 24 for the Gamecocks, William Forrest. Forrest deeks and dangles, couldn't finish it off. He was double teamed by Charlotte. Now losing control of the puck was number 9, Aiden Sutter. There's Larson, has an assist tonight. Nick Esposito almost takes a puck to the head as it's cleared out by Carolina. In line 1, we haven't really heard much from line 1 offensively tonight for Carolina. It's been line 2 with Matt Baxter, Anthony Rodriguez, all those guys.
Absolutely. Line 1, the most offense we've seen is from their left defenseman, McNeese.
Faked the slap shot, then took a snapshot. Good save by Braden. Around the half ball it comes. Carolina will retreat and start again. Personnel change for Charlotte as they get a guy off. Fresh legs are very important here late in the third. 15:09 remaining as we get an icing here.
Listen to me,
If you've missed the first 2 periods and you're just now joining us, you're right on time because we have a 1-goal game between Carolina and Charlotte. Very thankful that Charlotte was able to make the trip down here, about an hour and a half up the road, and join us in Irmo, South Carolina for a wonderful night of hockey. It's almost hockey season. Football's back, baseball's getting into the postseason. That's always fun. It's a great time to be a sports fan because South Carolina sports in general are back, and you can watch them almost any night of the week.
Not only back, but there are new teams, as today is a very historic night for this D3 Cock Hockey team. Their first game ever.
It's been a fun one so far. The fans still here, packing out the Plex, which is in Flight Adventure Park. Carolina Division I club hockey team has been here for quite some time. So to add this D3 team is very important because it continues to grow the game down here. You know, South Carolina, not a historically great hockey state, but South Carolina's changing that narrative.
Yeah, usually the only ice you'll find in South Carolina is in your freezer, folks. But you mentioned the D3 team and their depth.
Turnover there, big save, Dobbs. Puck still loose. Thrown at the net and another kick save. It's kept out. Dobbs gets back between the pipes. Centered out in front, another save. And it's cleared the length of the ice. What a stand by Dobbs in net. 3 huge saves, keeps this a 3-2 game.
We mentioned that a lot in the first period, Austin, how the difference between the two teams was that Carolina was going to be the first person to the puck after every bounce. It's continued in this period.
Face-off one. Another shot, another save by Dobbs. He's picked up 4 saves in about 12 seconds here. Very impressive by number 30 in Garnet. So the face-off will go from his stick side to now his glove hand side on his left. Face-offs have been very even tonight. About 50% each way. Offsides is the call. Charlotte was a little too eager to get into the zone.
Okay, I'm ready. Breathe in, breathe out, shake it up, speed up, go fast, slow down.
This face-off will come back to the neutral zone.
Breathe out, shake it up.
13:41 to go in the third period. 3-2 is your score. Carolina has that upper hand. Trying to hold on to the lead. St. Ange sends one high. About the third time he's done that tonight. Taking another spill right there in front of the goal. Puck's loose. Dobbs has it between his pads. He lost it for a second, but luckily he had possession. And man, Dobbs is having to stand on his head in goal here and absolutely be a brick wall. His defense and his wingers are giving him props because of how well he's playing.
Absolutely. Huge save percentage tonight for Dobbs. He's been incredible tonight.
Sean Roach faces off against number 21, Aiden Fry, on the fourth line for Carolina. Puck squirts free into Carolina possession. That was backhanded in by number 25, Derek Helledy. First time we've really seen Carolina in the offensive zone this period. St. Ange overskates the puck. Now puck up near the face of number 19, Aaron Borisk. Now comes back to Carolina. They're going to make a line change here. Here comes William Forrest. He throws one at Brainin, who gloves that one down like a catcher. Off the skates. Lucky bounce for Charlotte as it came back to their defenseman. That was right in front of the goal. And Sean Miller was ready to pounce on that miscue. Here he is contesting the puck now. Workman throws it across to Mayo. And Mayo goes down hard. A big collision. Carolina continuing to keep being physical. As another pad save there from Dobbs. Again, no one there for Charlotte to get on the rebound. This one's still loose and sent out of the neutral zone. Dobbs really having to work hard and dig deep here with 11:49 to go in the third period. They're trying to maintain a one-goal lead. Physicality ramping up for sure. Here's Miller. And a slap shot. Gloved down.
He had space, why not try?
And he doesn't hold on to that. Refs swallowed their whistle there. Looked like Charlotte was a little confused as to what they wanted him to do. That one sent the length of the ice. It will be an icing. With 11:18 to go in the third period, we're going to go back towards Brainin's side of the ice and see if Carolina can get some offensive pressure here.
Absolutely. Even with all the pressure that Carolina's been able to apply to that back line of the Charlotte 49ers, Brainin's done a really good job. He's got upwards of 20 saves in this match.
Face-off, glove hand side. Here's a shot from Baxter looking for the hat trick. That one got blocked. It never got to Brainin. Mayo sprints off onto the ice. For Charlotte comes Seth Hill. He's been in some altercations tonight.
Rough night for Mayo. He's been getting shoved around a lot. He also did miss an open net in that second period.
He certainly did. That which could have been the equalizer. A couple great chances for Charlotte here tonight that have either gone off the crossbar like we saw with St. Ange or just have gone over their stick and haven't been able to recover. Now here's Forrest throwing one at the cage after he skated a very big circle around the Charlotte offensive zone. 10:39 to go in the third period. Vibes are high here in the Plex, even though it's late. We thank you for staying up late to watch and enjoy with us. And if you're just getting home from Friday Night Lights, I hope your team won. About halfway through this third period now, it's go time for both these squads, as that's the third time the puck has hit the ceiling here tonight. Waiting for it to hit the disco ball over center ice there.
Just now noticing that.
all sorts of hockey, ice skating here. Flight Adventure Park does a really good job of keeping this rink maintained well, especially in the heat of South Carolina. As the weather's starting to change a little bit.
Let's just say the Zamboni's working overtime, Austin.
Yes, he is. And we may see overtime here tonight if Charlotte can find the back of the net one more time. Carolina doesn't want that at all. As we have just now elapsed halfway through the period. Here's Raimundo, who has the second goal for Charlotte. Center down front. Now Carolina's going to go back the other way. They got a 3-on-2 building up here. Now they got an odd man rush. There's a shot, just goes wide. High and out of play.
That was Newnham.
Newnham with a great chance there. Sailed that one just a little bit. Brainham might have got a shoulder on it, making a good save. And a full sail change for both these teams. Face-off won by Charlotte. But the turnover gives possession right back to Carolina. Puck's stuck in the corner for a little bit. Now it squirts out free. And there's Larson. He's going to play it off the half wall. And Charlotte will clear the zone. St. Ange overskated it. And now St. Ange with the puck now. He goes to Bauman. Bauman back in here and scores! 3-3. We're all tied up here in the third.
The equalizer looked evident. Charlotte starting or continuing this period very strongly, being able to take advantage of that power play earlier in this game. They've got their equalizer, Austin. They've worked hard for it.
The sophomore from Delaware, Dylan Bauman, on a great feed from St. Ange. They both find the score sheet, and it's 3-3 here with 9:13 to go in the third. That's a big-time goal for Charlotte, as they have scored 2 unanswered in this period alone.
Well, we mentioned how that 2-0 lead, or that 2-goal lead, very dangerous, and we've seen it come back to bite the Gamecocks in the behind.
Stick save there from Dobbs, who's played phenomenally tonight, but Charlotte might have found his kryptonite, maybe. Whatever that may be. It's always tough first game, shaking off the rust. Just got back from summer.
This is the first game this team will have played together. It's their first game ever. So what started with good chemistry in the first couple periods has kind of fallen off as Charlotte's gotten into this game.
And like you mentioned, Charlotte's trying to right the ship after their not so great season last year. 5-14-1 was their record in 2023.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to get a better one this year, they would hope to.
Yeah.
Only 5 wins last season. They would look really good with one, going into one game having 1 win. But of course, Gamecocks trying to do that as well.
Coach Tobin Trotz behind the bench for the boys in white. Great coach, very respected. Three game. What are you now thinking if you're the Gamecocks? Because you just had a lead the whole night. Now you're tied and you're back to square one.
It's got to be demoralizing, especially with having a 2-goal lead multiple times in this game. I think if they're them, they just got to go out and try to get it. It's their first game. A win would mean a whole lot to them. They just got to go out there and do it.
Had some added pressure there, but that gets sent the length of the ice. No ice as it was deflected on the way down. Mayo tried to throw that one out in front while Dobbs was out of the cage. Puck's still loose behind the cage. Finally, it's scooped up by Mateo Marchis, who has a goal here tonight. The opening goal. Sutter takes a shot. Big pad save there from Dobbs, and it goes out of play. Whistle blown. 7:36 to go here in the third period.
Soldier boy, tell me. I got to do damn y'all kind of soldier boy. You got to play good, crank 3 times for me up the way. Soldier boy, why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy, that Superman, that all. Crank that soldier boy, you.
facing off against Whalen. Whalen wins that battle. Charlotte regains possession though. Gula, he's very tall, but the puck still found his way over them. Raimundo threw one out in front.
Gotta say, Charlotte's looked like a completely different team in this third period. What started out very slow has become a very well-oiled machine here for the third period.
Line number 3 out there for the Gamecocks, trying to use everyone on that depth chart. And like I mentioned back in the first period, late third period goals come from line 3, line 4 guys, so this is a very important shift for these guys. And they're also trying to make a name for themselves and get back up to line 2, line 1, as Raimundo has a lot of snow on his back. Rebound! Kept away. Dobbs with the original save. And offsides will be the call there. Carolina with a miscommunication. 6:41 to go here in the third period. Time is winding down. You start to get nervous if you're a fan. Now it's tied. Next goal could be the game decider.
Most likely it will be. Both of these teams getting tired, but like you said, you mentioned those third, fourth lines that are going to come in with this amount of time left in the third period. Both teams looking for a winner.
Backhanded out of the zone. Good poke check, and now 2-on-1. Here's Roach. Roach tried to go bottom right corner. Pad save by Dobbs. He says no. Now back through center comes Carolina, trying to get a 2-on-1 of their own. Centered up ahead, and we're going to get a hooking call coming up on Charlotte. Carolina's going to go back to the power play. Nick Esposito was cutting to the net, had a great opportunity. He got tied up with the Charlotte defender. And this is a big power play, Xander. Big opportunity for Carolina to get that extra man for 2 whole minutes and maybe get that game-deciding goal we were just mentioning.
Absolutely. Esposito was through. Smart play by the Charlotte player to kind of stop him from being able to even get a shot off. But now, of course, he's got to pay the price in the penalty box.
The officials discussing something over by the Charlotte bench. And a reminder that we are back here at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow as the Citadel enters the Flex to take on the Gamecocks, who are either going to be 1-0 or 0-1. Stick around tonight to find out what their record will be. As a great keep in there and another nice move. Good puck moving here. There's Baxter. He's got 2 tonight. He's looking for a third.
Penalty on UNC. And that brings on a Gamecocks power play.
Over to Baxter. At the top of the circle. Alex Ovechkin's wheelhouse. Shout out the GOAT.
I'm not having the Gretzky talks.
We'll save that for after the game. Shot there, tipped in front. Chance, rebound, score! Paul Marshall! 4-3 Gamecocks!
The freshman center puts the Gamecocks up for the third time tonight. They're up.
Gamecocks now have another 1-goal lead with 5:44 to go in the third.
I mean,
Fans are getting fired up.
I mean, we mentioned how costly that power play could have been against Charlotte. I mean, we see the effects right there.
Vibes high now that Carolina has the lead back. The boys on the bench are buzzing.
Yet another instance of the Gamecocks getting to the puck off the bounce first. It's the second or third time they scored like that tonight, Austin.
75% of their goals have been off of rebounds. It's very important to crash the net. It's just like crashing the glass in basketball. You see, it's such a prominent stat line because it benefits the offense so greatly. And the defense, if you're not there to clean it up, stuff like that's going to happen, and Charlotte got bit with that.
Shout out Andre Drummond.
South Carolina goal scored by number 20, Paul Marshall.
So Marshall getting his name in the score sheet for the first time this season.
Assisted by number 17, Matthew Baxter, and number 16, Mateo Marchese.
A 2-on-1 back the other way. Centered across. Score! Owen Newnham celebrates in front of the fans. stands, and it's 5-3 Gamecocks.
What a finish. Top of the net from Newnham.
Sir, I'm celebrating with the banana balances moving. You can keep celebrating.
2 goals in about just under a minute. And right back to the 2-goal lead they go.
They're back to this team that we saw in the first period where they were not really letting Charlotte get back into this. Now they've basically ended the game with only 5 minutes left in this third period. Charlotte's got a lot to do to claw back into this one, if they even can.
I feel like Charlotte maybe has used up all their tricks and ran out of sinks to throw at them.
Absolutely.
Maybe the first and second period when they went down originally.
A lot of their stuff coming from when they were on the power play this game. It's not looking likely that they're going to get that opportunity again, but I mean, Gamecocks really taking advantage of all the chances that they've been getting.
I was literally just about to say all the Gamecocks have to do is stay disciplined, and now they're going to the box for another penalty kill. 5-on-4 for Charlotte coming up in a key moment of the game.
Got to be more disciplined there.
Gamecocks are doing everything they can not to put this game away. They keep letting Charlotte creep back into it, and this could be another opportunity for the 49ers.
I mean, hey, their first game, why not make it interesting?
Gives us journalists something to write about.
Absolutely. Or in our case, yap about.
We want to thank you for listening to us here tonight. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the third. Timeout called by Charlotte. Coach Trouts is going to draw something up on the big old whiteboard they got over there. Carolina will do the same.
As we mentioned, could be costly penalty kill for the Gamecocks with 2 minutes on the clock for the penalty and only just under 5 for the third period.
Fans still getting loud. Got a bit of a student section down to the right. Got all the jerseys on. We want to wish Gamecock Division I club hockey, who are on the road tonight up in North Carolina, Chapel Hill, taking on UNC. They just dropped the puck probably about 15 minutes ago, the 10:30 start time. They're looking to defend their AAU national championship that they won just a few months ago up in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Well, you speak about that team and this team, Austin, just how deep these two programs are. You mentioned that they had a joint tryout, so these guys can hang with the best of them.
Well, and do you think this team feels pressure to live up to that standard? The bar's set
Absolutely.
pretty high by the Division I team.
Doing well so far tonight. As we say, there are some nerves letting Charlotte claw back into this one a couple times, but they're starting to run away with it in this last part of this third period.
And they're going to look to kill off this penalty one more time. Face-off is won by Carolina, and that's a good start.
Been able to defend really well when they've been on the power kill thus far. Let's see if they can continue that.
Carolina, time ticking slowly. For Charlotte, it's ticking way too fast. Here's St. Ange. Just been snake bitten tonight. Hasn't been able to find the back of the net. He's had a couple great chances as well. Good block there. Now up ahead, here's Nick Esposito racing after the puck. He tried to throw one back out in front. Bouncing puck goes to the left of Brandon, near the half wall. Tied up, killing more time. Carolina has done a great job of that tonight, keeping the puck along the boards. Making sure Charlotte gets as minimal amount of time on the man advantage as they can.
Yeah, I agree, Austin. Just about a minute left on that power play for Charlotte. They're hoping they can do something to get back into this game.
St. Ange has it behind the... Oh, great pass out of front. Great save, Dobbs.
Dobbs
What
again.
a reaction from Dobbs to make the stick save and steer that slide.
He has been incredible tonight as he gets another
big
save.
Phenomenal job by 30 and Garnett. Here's Larson. He's going to throw one on. Rebound! That was blocked! Great job in front by David DuBois. Dobbs was out of position as he had to make a few saves in a row there. Then DuBois helps him out by blocking that shot. 22 seconds remaining on this penalty. 3 minutes to go in the game. Slap shot from Raimundo. There's Austin Crisp, wearing number 5. Back to Raimundo. He goes back to Bernazzini. Puck deflects wide. Off the end glass. Sustained pressure from Charlotte here. 2:35 to go in this game. Carolina's going to clear it. Penalty is over. That will be an icing. And we'll have a face-off in the Carolina defensive zone.
As we mentioned earlier, Carolina doing some of their best defense while in the penalty kill tonight. Keeping that up.
2:28 remaining in the third. Carolina protecting a 2-goal lead, as they've done most of the night so far. They scored 2 in the first, got 1. Charlotte got 1 back in the second, made it a 2-1 game. Carolina got 1 more to even that cushion back up to 2, and make it 3-1 at the end of the second. And this period has been full of goals.
Absolutely.
Quick
there's another
score! Off the draw, what a shot!
You mentioned goals. There's one for you.
That was number 10, Sean Roach. This game is not over, folks. Carolina still has that lead to protect. Dobbs just didn't look like he was expecting it at all. I certainly wasn't.
Roach, one of Charlotte's longest tenured players. This is his 3rd season. He's hoping that can spark another goal and complete the comeback back to 5-5. That was really quick. I didn't even see what happened there. But great instincts by Roach to stick that one in the back of the net. Past Dobbs, who's been very, very impressive tonight.
Roach is the captain and the vice president of this club hockey team. Actually played in the USPHL for the Springfield Picks. The economics major, doing everything he can for his club. 2:15 to go. Time cannot tick away any faster for Charlotte. They got to think about pulling the goalie soon. Oh, they score! Alfing ties the game! And it's 5-5 with 2 minutes to go!
Maybe we can speak into the iPad.
Do either of you have a charger? I do on my phone.
2 minutes to go in this game, 5-5. The intensity is ramped up, and another lead lost by Carolina. Backhander to the chest. That came from Matt Baxter. Tie up at the face-off dot. Now tie up on the boards. Now a chance here for the Gamecocks. Oh, centered out front. That was very close. Just a few inches away. Now Bernazzini with some pressure. Almost a turnover for the Gamecocks that actually will turn into one. And now Charlotte's going to look to pounce. A very dramatic finish to this one. 75 seconds remain in the third period. Overtime looming in the distance. Sent on cage. Dobbs pads that one aside. Now out in front of the goal. Very scary for Carolina. You don't want to make a mistake here. Now 3-on-2 back the other way. Trying to stay on sides. Raimundo shouldered off the puck by Matt Baxter. 42 seconds remaining in the third. Time ticking down. Down the ice it goes, into the corner. No angle shot, goes off the face of Brainin. Now a 2-on-2 back the other way. Here is Sean Roach. He just had the 4th goal for Charlotte before Alfin tied it up 23 seconds ago as it comes back to Charlotte's defense. Almost stolen. Now here's Bauman. Bauman takes a shot, steered aside by Dobbs. 10 seconds to go. And it looks like we're going to get some overtime hockey in the Gamecock D3 Club Hockey's inaugural game. We're going to see a few extra minutes of hockey played. And they're not gonna get the Zamboni out here for this one. We're going to jump right into it. It's pretty late. I understand. They'll give time to strategize, and they'll drop the puck for some overtime action. It's going to be a 5-minute 3-on-3 here. NHL style rules.
I, for one, am super excited for this overtime period. Both teams been very strong tonight. I wasn't ready for this game to end.
Not at all. And just one more reminder, we are right back at it tomorrow, so if you're fiending for some hockey in September, you're probably watching this broadcast, but you can also watch the one at 2:15 tomorrow, where they take on the Citadel. Goalies change sides.
Three periods, so it's time for some bonus hockey.
3-on-3 action, 10 seconds in overtime. We're underway. The ice really opens up when there's 4 less players on each side. John Miller got tied up. Now here's a chance. Gonna make a shot in the save by big collision in front of the Charlotte goal. A minute 48 to go in overtime. 5-5, still the score.
This is not decided in the next almost 2 minutes. Both teams looking exhausted. And as you mentioned, Austin, Carolina playing in under 24 hours. They play tomorrow at 2:15 against the Citadel. They're going to want this one to end quite soon.
We'll look to end it here. Matt Baxter, tonight's leading goal scorer, out there on the ice. Here's a chance that goes wide of the net. Here's Sean Miller. Miller dances around, feeds it to Baxter.
Man.
Baxter, the man of the evening. William Force, shot and save. 1:23 remaining in overtime. Everyone's still here, waiting for the conclusion of this game.
And what a game it has been. Lots of back and forth with the United and the Gamecocks. Fitting number in overtime. It's been so close.
Carolina has led the entire night. I know it's bittersweet for them to be in this position. But at this point, a win's a win, and they're going to do everything they can to get it. 65 seconds remaining.
Fans mad at Koenig for wasting time.
Charlotte clearing the